Hello!
Hello, yes. Welcome to a video. It's the start of a series we're doing. It's going to be weekly, and it's just us chatting, really. This is Ryan.
And this is John. So when we were 14, we used to like the idea of having our own chat show. We had one video, and it went viral.
It went viral, I think, just under 100 views.
We'll have a quick snippet back to that video, just so you can see the level
Alright,
we were
we're
at
introducing
then,
ourselves now.
And hopefully this video will be sort of a progression from that somewhat, seeing as it is 8 years on, nearly 8 years on now.
We're older, we have jobs, and
we have jobs now.
Mortgages to pay, responsibilities.
Our biggest problem back then, it's my sister chasing us. The fun, perils of childhood. But now, nowadays, things are a lot more depressing. We have to do stuff that we don't necessarily want to do.
Do you think things are more complicated now, or were they more complicated back then?
I like to think that things have stayed consistently complicated, but the complication just comes from sort of, because we don't know everything, so there's always like something left to try and figure out, and that's our new complication.
Yeah, but I think there was more complications with friends back then.
There was a lot more drama, yeah.
There was so much more drama, but now the only complications I have in life are work. Just a bit, I don't know, nothing's happening. You know, it'd be quite funny to read some of our old posts when we were 14. Yeah.
Sounds like a terrible idea. So yeah, each week we're just going to talk about stuff that's been happening and our thoughts on it. This week it's a bit of a strong week to start off on.
Yeah, right now it's November 2015. We're mid-November, just recently after some terrorist attacks in Paris.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we started on this week.
I know,
because it's probably a pretty hard subject to talk about.
A lot of people have been very supportive, but also being careful of not to let this kind of be put on sort of not labelling Muslims as terrorists. A lot of people have sort of been very against that and being very outspoken and in support of Muslims during this time, which has been nice, which I almost didn't expect.
Yeah, I mean, on the other hand, there has been sort of responses from, I suppose, other people that aren't so nice.
Yeah, I'm glad they're in the minority, but you still see it. You see posts. There's a petition to close Britain's borders. So this happens, and we instantly give the terrorists what they want, which is actual panic and fear and terror. Yeah, which is great. I don't get why people instantly have this knee-jerk reaction. I know it's driven by emotion, but it doesn't make any sense. What are some of the posts that you've seen?
Let's have a look. Share if you agree. Taking in 100,000 Syrian refugees would be a threat to national security. I do not agree with that at all. And please do not cut in so it sounds like I agree with that.
No, Ryan, I won't have to cut it because you just said it as a sentence. What I'll do is I will just leave that, post that as a separate video on your wall. I've got a hit on my hands. This is it. It's horrible because what a step backwards, right? We've horrible things going on in the world, and I personally don't think we're doing enough as a country to accept these people coming in. And now people's knee-jerk reaction is exactly what terrorists want.
Where's the humanity in that? Yeah. We should be helping people.
So it really surprises me that people's knee-jerk reaction is to stop letting in Syrian refugees, which is actually helping genuine people.
If we could control it more, then maybe we would be able to do more checks on these people. If we let people in and we're being more humane to help out people, essentially we could then sort of govern it.
Yeah.
Would that not make more sense?
Desperate
Let
times.
Everyone in. We control who comes in.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Whoa. There's a lot of people from Syria, but certainly more than the numbers we've promised, and certainly don't just immediately say, well, no, we're not letting anyone in.
From the same person, I don't know if this is a good one. Like, if you're not racist, share if you have a friend of the different race.
This is also very interesting. It's same person. So I think some people think that if you are friends with someone of an ethnic minority, it instantly means that anything you say isn't racist. It's like a genuine statement, should be taken seriously. It's definitely not hate-filled. But because it's like, oh yeah, bloody Syrians, Muslims, scumbags, a lot of them. Racist? Me? No, I've got a friend who's black. I'm not racist.
The sentence "I'm not racist, but" springs to mind. I've heard that used a couple of times by people I know.
Exactly.
Not that I affiliate with these people, but you hear it.
It's getting increasingly more difficult to get away from it, which is also what worries me. Luckily, due to our horribly broken voting system, UKIP didn't get in power. If it was more representative of what the people wanted, UKIP, I think it was something like 22% of the national vote went to UKIP.
One more?
Yeah, one more. Treat us, Ryan. Treat us.
I'll let you read this one.
Go on, you stupid do-gooders, marching through London today to demand that we bring more refugees and immigrants into the UK. You a-holes, these are what you and the government are actually opening the door to come into the country, ISIS splinter cells.
What? Where's this going?
When it all kicks off over here, you a-holes will be the first to moan. Just moan. Just when it kicks off, we'll just moan. We won't get angry. We'll just moan.
I mean, that's what British people do, isn't it?
Maybe write an angry worded letter. The British people need to wake up, and wake up fast. Not just slowly, Ryan, fast. We need to wake up before it's too late.
Stop living the dream and wake up.
Wake up and smell the halal meat. Yeah, amazing. Some fantastic responses. There's been some amazing reactions. Did you see the video about the little kids being interviewed on French News?
I haven't, but I'm guessing you're going to show me.
Yes, I am.
Il y a des méchants partout.
Ils ont les pistolets, ils peuvent nous tirer dessus parce qu'ils sont très très méchants, papa.
C'est pas grave, ils ont des pistolets, nous on a des fleurs.
Bah les fleurs ça fait rien, c'est pour.
Si regarde, tu vois, tout le monde pose des fleurs.
Oui.
C'est pour combattre les pistolets.
C'est pour protéger.
Voilà.
Et les bougies aussi.
C'est pour ne pas oublier les gens qui sont partis. Hein.
C'est pour nous protéger les fleurs et les bougies.
Oui.
Oh, what a sweetheart he was.
He is adorable. Yeah, and it's so nice to see that that's kind of the other side of it. You know, people actually not getting angry, not moaning, right? Not moaning. They're getting on with their lives and they're paying respect to those people, and they're not giving attention to the people who are murderers. You know, these cowards. You know, we need to get on with our lives and you know, remember those affected, but just not give them the glory they want, not give them the control over our lives that you know they want, and all this fear and panic you're playing into their hands. Well, there's not much else to talk about in the news as well. Charlie Sheen turned out he had HIV.
Oh.
Did you not know that?
No.
For the last 4 years, it turned out he had HIV.
Oh.
Insane, isn't it?
I thought he was just on coke the whole time.
No, the thing is, I was trying to figure this out, and that time when he was on about tiger's blood, and like just generally being a bit crazy, wouldn't surprise me if it coincided with the time he found that out. Yeah, it is sad. It is really sad. It's tragic that happened, but you know, it's the kind of lifestyle he led, I guess. Like, he's pretty promiscuous, from what I gather. Yeah, and yeah.
Well, that was a surprise to me.
Yeah.
I understand maybe why he was on so many drugs back in the Charlie Sheen days of, I can't remember the quote, winning.
So, going back through Facebook memories, status I posted today 5 years ago, wow, is at 3 in the morning, went to bed early and my brain won't let me sleep. Thanks brain, Thane. Yeah, it's a shortening of thanks brain, Thane.
Oh, okay.
1 like.
Oh, 4 years ago, I have the comment bleeding on my wall.
Is there a story there? I feel like there's a story.
Yeah, it was, I used to drive an old L-Reg car and it was falling apart, and my friends thought it'd be a brilliant idea to climb all over it. So I had two friends on the back and one friend on the front. So I decided to drive really fast and brake suddenly. And my friend sort of took a bit of a tumble and his response was bleeding.
It's fine, he's living with you now.
Ooh, I don't care if it's Monday blue. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday and I'm in love. Posted on a Wednesday.
Yeah, the anti-news. It's news from our past.
From our past that no one else cares about. Not even us.
Yeah, so in the future, the show's probably going to change a little bit. We'll probably not just talk about news and things, because it turns out only sad stuff happens in the news. I'm trying to, because usually, you watch the news and it's terrible things, and then you switch over to Look East. You switch over to Look East and it's a tractor fair. Oh yeah, it's good. But there's not even news like that, Ryan. Even that, I turned over to Look East and someone from Colchester was involved. He was killed in Paris, and so it's everywhere. It's there has been no good news. So because of this, we're going to have to resort to burying our heads in the sand and just doing silly internet challenges.
Yes, okay. I mean, we can start our videos on the low and we can just get happier and happier. That's a good... We set the bar. Set the bar low.
That's how I like to live my life.
And then we can increase entertainment and decrease depression.
Because right now, what people have done, they've sat and watched this and they've gone, that was two men talking. They told me things I already knew, and I'm a little bit. I'm more depressed now than I was before I started the video.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, exactly. Stay tuned, because like EastEnders, it's pretty low down. It's at the bottom, but then you switch channel, which is going to be our next video, and there's something slightly better on. It's a little bit more light-hearted. It's Coronation Street, and then you switch it again. There's Hollyoaks on. Look, everyone's really pretty, and everything is great. So that's our third episode.
So we need to get better looking as well.
Yeah.
Working on it, guys.
Now for the weather report. It's really windy.
I can't do it.
It's a good end.